Marcus and Sandy, we are here in studio with the one, the only Pat Monahan from Train. What's up? Dude.
So excited to be here.
It's a cool day to say, hey, we're just sitting next to Pat Monahan. No big deal.
It's my favorite thing in the world to go to a Train show and have you say the words, listen, you guys, we're going to try out some new stuff. I'm about to play the new song. And my favorite was I was seeing a video of, I think it might have been Colorado, and you're like, if you don't like it, keep that to yourself. Or you said, go ahead and cheer like you do, or something to that effect. But I always get super excited because the last time I heard you say that and I was there was when you did Drops of Jupiter.
Oh, right.
And that became a jam.
You know, the most exciting, it's been really exciting playing this new one for people because they've never heard it, but there's a familiar tune in it. And so there's this instant familiarity. And the reaction is sometimes bigger than many of the other familiar songs that we play, which is frustrating and great at the same time. But the biggest reaction we've ever gotten about anything was we played a little place in Naperville, Illinois, after years of being off the road and kind of having band issues. And we went and played Hey Soul Sister. And it had been on the radio for 1 week. And there were like 6,000 teenage girls that showed up. And we were blown away. So maybe this would be one of those special songs. I don't know.
Did they all sing along?
Yes, it was nuts.
1 week and they knew.
1 week.
Oh, great.
Are we allowed to say what song it kind of is inspired by?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Our song, Play That Song, is, in 1935, there was a song written called Heart and Soul. And so it's based on that. It's like, play that song, play that heart and soul. You know, that's the song my girl likes.
You have the ability, I don't know what you see when you're on stage, but I can only imagine every girl is looking at you with hearts in their eyes or looking at the guy they're with like, why can't you be Pat?
I don't think so. I think, I think that's for other heartthrob kind of celebrity singers. I'm more of a song guy. I think our songs are famous, but I wouldn't say that I am or my band. We're just like the thing that plays the music that people care about.
But it's like the simplest way to tap into emotion. I just love it.
Yeah, music is a pretty powerful thing. I feel very lucky to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Do you mean to tell me you can walk through San Francisco and not get recognized?
No, I mean, but the recognition is so mellow.
Sure.
You know, it's like, hey man,
it's Pat.
I love your music. You know, can you get a selfie with me? Or the most uncomfortable is, oh my God, can I call my cousin's friend Terry right now? She's at work. Hopefully she'll pick up. Will you talk to her? And I'm like, man, I know that you don't think I have something to do right now, but and so I'll be like, if you can do it between now and when I get to the car, let's go.
Right.
Have you ever done one of those meet and greets, like kind of back in the day when cell phones with cameras started being a thing and everybody wanted a selfie with you? Before, I think artists started locking it down and saying, look, we're going to use our camera. Please don't whip yours out. Did you ever have one of those meet and greets that took forever because everybody pulled their camera out?
Yeah, you have to just try to control it. And then, but it's like those are not reasons to want to get a real job.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have a personal Twitter account for you?
I have Train. That's what I use all the time. But I have one called Patso Fatso that I've pretty much.
Is that really you?
I pretty much stopped using it because I was trying to be pretty sarcastic. Because most of me is a smartass.
Right.
But it comes across as being mean more than it does funny, and so I had to back off of it because that's not what my intention is.
Because I saw that today. I'm like, that can't be him. This guy, he's swearing so much. Would he do that? And I'm a total potty mouth, so I'm right there with you.
Right.
But I didn't know. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, thanks for calling me out on that.
Well, sorry. You're in good company, though.
Yeah, I just figured I got to stay a little bit more positive and quit trying to be so sassy.
I thought I found you on Twitter, and I followed Pat Monahan.
I don't know who that
He
guy
has a
is.
verified account. He literally says, not the Train guy, kaleidoscopes. That's literally his thing.
Yeah.
And so I followed him and unfollowed him really fast. But then I found out that you have a lot of different outlets online. You have the Pat Cast.
Yeah, I stopped doing the Pat Cast a while back, about a year ago. It was so taxing. Like, if I didn't have a job, it would have been great, and I could have figured out how to get really good at it and, make it a thing. But I did 200 podcasts or something like that, or I did like 2.5 years of them every week. I've had everybody you could think of. I've had Gavin Newsom, the future governor and then president of the United States, and then his friends, an NFL agent and an NFL general manager, and every musician that I've ever met, from Andy Grammer and Matt Nathanson to Paul Stanley of Kiss and Peter Frampton, and many years of meeting people and becoming friends with them, but it's just so exhausting that I just had to stop.
When you and Matt Nathanson get together, how sarcastic does it get?
I let him just take over.
Do you?
Yeah, it's just too. You can't compete with Matt when it comes to that.
You guys are on the cruise together coming up, right?
Yeah. He's on the Sail Across the Sun cruise. So is Michael Franti.
Yeah, what a great lineup. That looks like so much
it's
fun.
going to be a lot of fun. Natasha Bedingfield is out. Arrested Development is out.
Wow.
With us. Yeah, it's
Now,
a lot of fun.
How many years have you guys been doing the cruise?
This is cruise 4.
Okay. I've never been on a
Every
cruise.
year it sells out faster, so it's like, eventually we'll get to a bigger boat when it gets to be the, like that. But I mean, there's 2,500 really enthusiastic, mostly intoxicated people on a floating vessel. It's a lot of fun. I thought it would stress me out, but it's so much fun.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you have to stay in your room, or can you party
Some
with the people?
people shouldn't do it. I think
Right.
John Mayer did one, and he was like, that's not for me.
Right.
But it's definitely for me. I mean, I'll go do, like, at the end of the night, like, I'll find whoever the comedian is on the boat. This year it's Jim Brewer. Last year it was my friend, Nick Swartzen. Nick is hysterical, so, like, we would hang out till 5 a.m, but I'll go do karaoke at 2 a.m., and then it gets turned on. It's really fun.
This is my kind of party.
I know. He loves karaoke.
Oh, yeah, man. I never sing the karaoke.
Right.
I just get a mic and make fun of who's singing.
Oh God! I don't know
it's
if I can handle
terrible.
that.
It's so not fun it's not fun for you, but I love it.
We tried to do a Justin Timberlake parody one time, and I thought to myself, I really can't sing. This whole time I thought it was awesome, and I just...
It is a funny thing when I do private shows. I'll ask people to come up and sing, like, Don't Stop Believing or something. And it is incredible, the enthusiasm and the confidence people have until that microphone is right next to their mouth. Then it's like, oh, I can't do that.
Right. It gets real when the mic's in the
It
face.
gets real. Yeah, it's funny.
So the song is coming out on the 29th. What about the album? What's the story in the album? Tell us about it.
Will be January 29th.
Okay.
I think that's the day. It's I know it's either the 22nd or the 29th of January, but as it gets closer, there'll be a lot more information online to say. It doesn't say in my calendar yet. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll keep people updated. It's fine. We know
Yeah.
also you're a big wine guy.
Yep.
Save Me San Francisco is your line here in the city.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we sell it all over the nation.
yeah.
We sell it in Canada as well.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Do you like a specific type of wine? Red, white, Merlot?
I am a fan of, my two favorite of Save Me San Francisco is the Sauvignon Blanc and the Marry Me Rosé, which is stunning. I do not like rosé, but this is like, as I can't remember who said it. Usher, I think, calls it summer water, and it's like,
That's what he calls rosé?
Yeah,
Or that's what he calls your rosé?
No, just rosé
in general?
And
Okay.
this is great summer water.
Okay.
But I love a beautiful cab. Like that's where the passion of wine is.
Yeah, he works at a winery. So
I do.
he's all
I
about
work
wine.
at a minor family up in Napa. I don't
Oh,
know if you've
nice.
ever been. We do a really great cab and Bordeaux blend. But
What is your price line on that?
top end is about $90.
Cool.
Low end is we have a $20 Sauv Blanc.
Oh, nice.
So
I love it.
I always tell people it's perfect if you got some sunshine on a balcony, and then I point to our balcony in the sunshine.
I went to a wedding at Calistoga Springs this past summer, and we went to La Jolla, and my friends at Schaefer. Those people, we shot our drive-by video at Schaefer Winery, and so they become friends. And,
Sure.
And Doug, who's the main guy over there, is the most San Francisco guy you'll ever meet, man. He's just so hippie in the best ways you could ever think. You know what I mean? Like just full of love, and like here's what his story. This is an example of what you want your vintner or your winemaker to be.
Yeah.
So he's like, they know us around here, so my wife and I will go and, we'll look on the menu, and if they have Schaefer, I'll order the Schaefer. And then as the waiter goes back to get the bottle and thinks to himself, this asshole just orders his own wine, right? Then the guy pops it, and then he takes a sip, and he's like, "Man, that tastes great. Why don't you guys enjoy this at the end of your work shift?" And she and I will have the Bordeaux that is for whatever, because it's so pretentious to order your own stuff, So, but then he just gives it to them as a thank you for just selling his wine.
Yeah, that's nice.
He's a sweet
All in the
guy.
family.
Try to go to a wine dinner in Napa where everybody brings their own bottle with their name on it.
Oh, is that what they do?
That's what they do. And they drop it on. Everybody whips it out.
Oh, yeah.
And drops it on the table and goes, "What's up?"
Oh, really?
So weird. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
And so are they saying that's the one I'm going to drink, or I just want you guys to know that's the one I brought?
I brought my bottle. It's mine because my name's on it.
Oh,
God, I want to do that one time.
Let's do that.
I have a bottle of Drops of Jupiter
Cool.
in my cellar, and I want to drink it, but the bottle is signed.
Oh yeah. Well,
Is it going to mess me up?
you just buy it somewhere. I mean, you can get it at
I
Whole
know,
Foods, like
but I
all
wanna drink
kinds
that
of places. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so the album, real quick. The first single, play that song. You said it was inspired by your wife. It's her favorite song, or one of her favorites.
Well,
it's the original.
It's inspired by the song "Heart and Soul."
Correct, which she likes.
And
right?
like my wife is a great dancer, so like the bridge is "Wait till you see my baby move." So it's just all about that, It's just a man in love with a woman.
Is there any sort of specific theme going through the record itself? Like,
Yes. Well, the album is called "A Girl, a Bottle, a Boat," because this album sounds like you're supposed to be sailing underneath the Golden Gate Bridge with your favorite person in the world with a bottle of wine. And so that's where the title comes from.
What if you don't have that person? What if you're swiping on Tinder and hoping?
Then
She's asking for a friend.
Then it would be a girl, a bottle, a boat, and whenever I'm supposed to meet that person, that's a longer title.
I'm still gonna drink though.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna drink the
There are
wine.
plenty of people that will be out there with you.
Okay, good.
for you, a girl, a bottle, a boat, and a stuffed Snoopy.
A stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so depressing. Anyways, but we're really excited about your new song. Play that song. It is out today. And the album will be forthcoming. We'll get some details from you. But in the meantime, and thanks for representing the Bay Area with your outfit. I don't know if we got a close up of the hat.
Oh yeah, where did you get that?
You mean
the
this
jacket and the hat.
Oh, my
Look at that.
God.
Look at that.
Well, the jacket has the Golden Gate Bridge in back of it because I was the inaugural anthem at Levi's Stadium. So I got
right.
this beautiful Levi's jacket with the Golden Gate on the back of it, and this hat my wife found in Hawaii. So
That is insane.
She did good.
Do we think that's a knockoff or something?
how do you get this,
I
right?
don't know.
I've never
Yeah.
seen that. I think it's amazing. That's
great.
This is what the kids call dope. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you coming in, man. Pat Monahan
Yeah,
from
thanks a
Train.
lot.
Looking forward to that new music, dude. Thank
Cool,
you
man.
very much.
Thanks a lot.